We are going to stay into the first and the third chakras, so really paying attention to those foundational chakras, but also focusing on that third solar plexus. So really getting that into that willpower, that area kind of where self-esteem, self-confidence, so we can find those actionable areas of kind of where we kind of grow from those foundational chakras. We are going to start in a child's pose. Go ahead and go there. I'll talk you through that a little bit deeper. Take the big toes together and just bring the arms forward and let the forehead just come easily to the ground as you spread the knees wide. And just kind of pausing here to let yourself just settle into the mat. And take a deep breath in through the nose. And a deep sigh out through the mouth. Breath in through the nose. And sigh out through the mouth. Nice, just like that. And as you're pausing here, just taking your mental awareness, just taking everything inward. Just coming into the body and into the mind. As you get yourself grounded, just taking a full breath in, expand the lowest part of the belly. Fill the rib cage with air. Pause it for 3, for 2, for 1, and then fully exhale. And take one more breath just like that. Full breath in through the nose. Expand the belly, sip in a little bit more air at the very top. Hold it for 3, for 2, for 1, and let it go. Good. Your next inhale, walk your hands over to the right, sit into the left hip, and breathe into that side left rib cage. Take a breath in through the nose, and then exhale out. Good. Walk your hands through center. And then find your hands to the left side. Right palm on top of the left. Breathe into the right rib cage. Take a full breath in. And then exhale it out. Good. Breathe in back to the center. And then bring the chin to the mat as you start to sort of walk yourself to puppy dog pose. Come up onto the knees and then shine the heart forward. Just like that. Yeah, that's it. So you're gonna find this nice opening through the heart while keeping yourself nicely grounded. Take a breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, slither yourself all the way onto your stomach. Good. Take the hands around underneath the shoulders. Press the tops of the feet into the ground. And from here, breathe in, lifting the heart for cobra pose. Good. As you exhale, lower that down. Do that one more time. Take a full breath in. Shine the heart forward. Top of the head reaching towards the top of the room. Good. Exhale, lower that down. Slide the arms forward. Find Sphinx pose. Shoulders are going to come over the elbows and press the palms into the earth. Active legs. So if your knees are lowered to the ground, lift them off the ground. Good. Breathe in. Lift the heart. Open the throat. And as you exhale, start to make circles with the head rolling down to the right. And taking a breath in. As you exhale, roll it down. And start to reverse that circle. Breathe in through the nose. Just allowing yourself just to move a little bit slower during these first moments. Just letting life really melt away. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lower everything down, press onto the palms, press all the way up. Find child's pose one more time. And from here, as you inhale, lift your cat, the spine, round the back of the body, and then sort of roll yourself forward, thighs, belly, and lift the heart forward as you roll yourself all the way down. Good. Press yourself up for an up dog or cobra pose, whatever you're ready for. Good. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, press yourself up through tabletop pose, downward facing dog. Roll yourself up and back. Good. And just sort of walk your heels out. Allow yourself to kind of do all those little down dog rituals, those little down dog things, pressing into the forefinger and the thumb actively. So allowing all of that to really take shape. Release the head. Good. So shake the head, yes. Shake it, no. Good. Easy shoulders. Activating the upper back muscles. Yes. Good. Take a breath in through the nose. And a breath out. Beautiful. From here, inhale as you roll forward to plank pose. And as you exhale, soften the knees, spiraling up and back. Drop the heels to the floor, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale as you roll forward to plank pose. That one more time. Bend the knees and sit your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Little spinal rolls. Inhale, roll forward to plank pose. As you exhale, drop the knees down, tabletop position. Inhale, find a cow in the spine, lift the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, chin will draw toward the chest, lifting the belly button toward the ceiling, curling the chin in. And then find that cow spine, drop the belly, lift the heart. And as you exhale, chin will draw toward the chest. One more full breath in, cow the spine. You can soften the elbows. And then tuck the toes under and find that downward facing dog one more time. Hips go up and back. Take a breath in as you float the right leg high, drawing the leg up toward the ceiling. As you exhale, knee will curl in toward the nose. And then find the activation in the center, in that third chakra, that solar plexus, that abdominal wall. Step between the hands. Back knee will drop down. Rise the arms all the way overhead. Take a big breath into the nose. Look up toward the fingers. As you exhale, open the arms. Good. Rise the arms all the way overhead. Bring the hands by the hips, lift the back knee off the ground. Lift the backs to the elbows. Yeah, so imagine you're like, just find this nice upside down C is what you're looking for. Good. Take a breath in through the nose, and then raise the hands all the way overhead, high lunge. And then as you exhale, bring the hands top of the mat. Fingertips can touch to add a little bit more length, and pull the right hip back toward the back wall. Yes. And let that head drop down below the heart. Good. Take a breath in through the nose. As you exhale, lower the back knee to the ground. Take the right hand, put it on the inside, tabletop pose. And then allow yourself to sit hips to heels, embryo pose. Drop the hands down by the toes. And then slowly rise yourself up to a seat. Options here. Hands can come by the toes. Heels can stay on the seat. And just lift the heart up and back, or full back bend. Hips can go all the way up. Exhale, lower the hips down. Plant the palms, tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog, left side. Inhale, float the left leg high. As you exhale, curl the knee in toward the nose. Hold it right here. Activate that third chakra center. Step between the hands. Back knee will drop down. Rise the arms overhead. And as you exhale, just find that nice lift to the heart. Raise the arms overhead, breathe in. And then as you exhale, bring the hands by the hips, leaning forward, lifting the back knee off the ground. So just hovering, leaning that torso over the thigh. Good, breathe in, rise the arms overhead. And as you exhale, plant the palms top of the mat. Pull the left hip back toward the back wall. Good. And you're gonna find a gentle stretch in the back of the thigh. Plant the hands or fingertips to the ground, whichever is available to you. Good. Take a breath into the nose, release the head. Good, yes. And as you exhale, bend the front knee, drop the back knee down. Left hand comes to the inside, so you can swing that front leg around to the back. Embryo pose, so it's a closed knee child's pose. Walk the hands around toward your toes. Roll yourself all the way up to a seat. And then find that back bend, whatever is available to you, whether it's this open shoulders or hips up to any degree. Press the hips forward. And as you exhale, lower the hips down to the ground. Good. Let the hands plant, tabletop position. Inhale, find a cow in the spine, tuck the toes. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Start to walk your feet towards the top of the mat, find forward fold. When you arrive there, grab opposite elbows. Feet can come hip width apart. And just let yourself swing right to left. Just find a gentle stretch behind the thighs. Take a breath in through the nose and a breath out. Release the hands. Inhale as you halfway lift and shining the collarbones forward, finding a little bit of a cow in the spine. Yeah, good. Exhale as you release. Inhale, rise the arms all the way overhead, rise all the way up. And bring the hands back down to heart center. Find prayer. Beautiful. And allow yourself to pause. Just bringing everything back inward. Be feeling those toes on the ground as you lift up all 10 toes and spread them wide, just feeling each one plant down one at a time. And be feeling the weight of your own feet and allowing that rootedness to ground you and stand just 1 inch taller. Take a breath in through the nose and a sigh out through the mouth. Good. As you inhale, rise the prayer to sky. And exhale, bow yourself forward. Nice. Inhale as you halfway lift from here, and then find a right foot back to a low lunge. Plant the palms top of the mat. As you exhale, downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Inhale as you roll forward to plank pose, shoulders over the wrist. As you exhale, child's pose, hips to heels. Inhale as you slide forward onto your stomach, upward facing dog or cobra, wherever you are. From here, downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Inhale as you lift the right leg high. As you exhale, curl the knee in toward the nose, step between the hands, back knee will drop down. Crescent lunge, rise the arms overhead. As you exhale, hands wing by the hips, lift the back knee off, leaning forward. Full breath in, rise it all the way up. And as you exhale, launch yourself forward, finding a standing L pose. And you can look underneath yourself to find that's those square hips. So flex the toes or actively point the foot. So you're that flexed foot or pointed foot. And then engage those glute muscles to kick the heel toward the ceiling. As you exhale, curl it in, forward fold. From here, inhale as you rise yourself all the way up to standing. And as you exhale, bow yourself forward. Halfway lift, left leg goes back to low lunge. From here, exhale, downward facing dog, press into the palms wide back. Inhale as you roll forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower the knees this time, shin bones drop to the ground. Bend the elbows halfway, squeezing in toward the side body, upward facing dog. From here, lift the hips. Downward facing dog, breath out. Lower the heels to the ground. Inhale, float the left leg high. As you exhale, curl the knee in toward the nose, step between the hands. Back knee will drop down, rise the arms overhead. Exhale, back knee lifts off the ground, leaning forward. Inhale, find that high lunge. Exhale, propel yourself forward, push off the back leg, standing L pose. Look underneath yourself, find that square hips, yes. Flex the toes or actively pointing them toward the back wall. Take a breath in here, kick the heel, engage the seat muscles, curl the foot in toward the ground, forward fold. Inhale as you rise all the way up to standing, good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, right foot goes back to low lunge. Plant the palms, stay for the exhale. Good, inhale to plank pose. Here's where you have an option to chaturanga or stay with the first two options. Chaturanga, lean forward and press the palms into the ground, halfway upward facing dog. From here, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Chaturangas are always optional. Do them as you need. Inhale, lift the heels, look to the front between the thumbs. If you're hopping, bend the knees a lot. Kick the heels toward your seat. If you're stepping, just step to your hands. Inhale as you halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, rise yourself all the way up to standing. Look at your hands. Exhale, bow yourself forward. Take a breath in, halfway lift. Left leg goes back to low lunge. Plant the palms, stay for the exhale. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga or option to drop the knees. Lower yourself halfway. Breath in, upward facing dog. Breath out, downward facing dog. On the inhale, look between the thumbs. Lift your heels. As you exhale, bend the knees a lot. Hopping or stepping to top of the mat. Inhale as you halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, rise yourself all the way to standing. Exhale, bow yourself forward. If you've hopped up to the mat to this point, inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, option to hop back, grip into all 10 fingers, lean forward and kick up to hop back, soft elbows. Otherwise, stepping back, lowering down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in here. Shake the head loose. Flutter the lips out. Good. One more inhale. And an HM. Inhale the right leg high. As you exhale, curl the right knee in toward the nose. Step between the hands. Back knee will drop down. Rise the arms overhead. We'll start the same. As you exhale, wing the hands by the hips. Lunge over the front leg. Take a breath in here and root down through both feet. Stay for the exhale. Lift the heart, shoulders roll down and back. Good, inhale, rise your arms all the way up. As you exhale, open the arms, back heel will spin down, peaceful warrior towards the windows. Yep, you got it. So right over here. That's it, beautiful. Yes, nice, you guys. Take a breath in through the nose and a breath out. On the inhale, rise up. As you exhale, triangle pose, going straight down. Straighten the front leg and tilt yourself all the way up and over. Looking up towards the top fingers. Yes. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out. Going through those two positions. Inhale, peaceful warrior, bend into the front knee. As you exhale, triangle pose, lean it forward. One more peaceful warrior, look up to the top hand. As you exhale, cartwheel it down, frame the front foot. Inhale to plank pose. Option to hover one leg for more heat or drop the toes. Upward facing dog on the breath in. Downward facing dog on the breath out. Good, inhale, float the left leg high. Same thing, left side. Knee curls in toward the nose, step between the hands, drop the back knee down. Inhale, rise the arms overhead, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, wing the hands by the hips, lean forward. Breath into the nose, drive down through the front heel. Exhale, stay, roll the shoulders up, down, and back. Yeah, that's it. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, open the heart. Back heel will spin down, right arm, left arm, peaceful warrior, full breath in. Good, and allow yourself to deepen the front knee, engage the outer thigh, yes. And this front knee should be right over the pinky toe. So let that front knee be right over the pinky toe so the knee is in line with the front toes. As you exhale, triangle pose, is keeping that hip right in the socket. Good. Gaze up toward the front fingers once you find it. This front knee can always soften to release anything in the hip. Breathe in, peaceful warrior, deepening the lunge. As you exhale, triangle pose, dance it right down. Your breath in takes you up, peaceful warrior. As you exhale, cartwheel it down, frame the front foot. Inhale, plank pose. Option again to hover if you'd like, one leg. Option, drop the knees. Upward facing dog on the breath in, downward facing dog on the breath out. Pressing through that forefinger and the thumb, take a breath in through the nose and a breath out. Beautiful. Inhale the right leg high. As you exhale, knee will draw in toward the nose. Step between the hands. From here, back knee will drop down, rise the arms overhead. As you exhale, wing the hands by the hips. Rise the arms all the way up. Keep it going. Open the heart, little back bend. Back heel spins down. Peaceful warrior all the way up. Triangle pose, breath out. Right up, peaceful warrior, breath in. Looking up at the hand. Triangle pose, breath out. This is the fun part. On the inhale, rise up, star pose. Face the side of your mat. Pivoting on the heels, rainbow warrior, face the back. Yes, you did it. That's it, right here. Bending in the Skandasana leg. Good, lovely, awesome. Coming all the way around to the back. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend in, find a low lunge towards that back leg. Yes, going right here. Push off, half moon. Good, take a breath in through the nose. Hand is pinky toe side edge, actively flexing into that back foot as hard as you can. As you exhale, soften that knee, warrior two as you land. Good. Find that warrior two. Inhale, rise all the way up, star pose. Exhale, warrior two, all the way back. Good. Beautiful. From here, take a breath in, peaceful triangle, tip it up and back. As you exhale, cartwheel it down, wash it away. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, child's pose, sit it back. From here, inhale, rise yourself all the way up, cat the spine, and melt yourself all the way down to your belly. From here, rise yourself up, cobra pose, lift the heart. And as you exhale, downward facing dog, up and back. Inhale, float the left leg high, taking it all the way up. As you exhale, curl the knee in toward the nose, step between the hands, left foot forward. Back knee will drop down, rise the arms overhead. Exhale, wing the hands by the hips, lift the back knee off the ground. Full breath in, rise it all the way up. Good. Exhale, open the heart. Back heel spins down, right then left. Take it all the way up, peaceful warrior. Exhale, dive it right down, triangle pose. Full breath in, peaceful warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Here's the fun part, star pose, face to side, pivot to face the back of your mat, skandasana, the front leg towards the front. Exactly. That's it, Seth, good. Right there. Take a breath in through the nose. As you exhale, low lunge towards the back of your mat, and then plant the palms, pinky toe side edge as you come up for your half moon. Beautiful. So you went from your star pose to your rainbow warrior, came right towards the back of your mat to your half moon. Take a breath in through the nose. As you exhale, soften that supporting knee, step it back, reach the back toes, warrior two as you land. Good. Find that footing. Inhale, find the star pose on the way up, back the way you came. As you exhale, warrior two, front of the house. Beautiful. Inhale, peaceful triangle, straighten both legs. Back arm content on the back shin. Cartwheel it, wash it away, frame the front foot. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, look between the palms. Hop or step your way top of the mat. Bring the toes together, reach the arms in front of you. Sit as low, 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 all the way down. And you might roll back, and that's okay. Just roll back up. Take the hands underneath the thighs. Here we are. Or on the ground, or right here. Breathe in. As you exhale, lower down. Navasana boat pose. Full breath in. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale. Now as you're breathing, let yourself notice how you're relating, how you're reacting, and how you're responding to the situation. That's the more important lesson. Full breath in. As you exhale, stay. Straighten or bend one leg. Breathe in and switch. Breathe in and switch. Breathe in and switch. Last one, both legs. Good, cross them down. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale as you roll for an optional vinyasa if you'd like to take one. Let it be your own. Could be through a child's pose. Your vinyasa could look like this. Downward facing dog we meet. Good. Inhale, float the right leg high. Knee curls in toward the nose. As you exhale, step as slowly as possible between the hands. From here, your left hip's gonna come underneath you for a seated spinal twist. Cartwheel it all the way towards the back of the wall so your right hand will tent on the ground and your left hand will come around the thigh and either grab onto the knee or hook to the outside of the thigh just above the knee. The bottom leg can always come out from underneath you. So if you have this bottom leg here, you can't feel both sits bones, let it go out from underneath you. Take a breath in through the nose. As you exhale, look over the right shoulder. Good. Sit up as tall as you can. Good. Exhale, twist. On the next inhale, lift up. And then cartwheel yourself towards the top of the mat, top of the room, and then find that standing split. Drive the heel up toward the ceiling. Beautiful. Good. So here we are. Square the hips down toward the floor. Full breath in. Halfway lift. Soften the knee. Find your rise high lunge. Step it up and back. As you exhale, hands come to heart center. Look to the right. Lunge twist. Option to drop the knee down to the ground to find a little bit more grounding, right? So being here, hooking the upper arm bone to the outside of the thigh just above the knee and letting that twist happen from the rib cage and lifting the sternum, this upper bone towards the thumbs. Yes, lift the heart, lift the heart. Exhale, one last one. Beautiful. From here, open the arms. Inhale, stay low. Exalted warrior. Reach the hand to the low back as the left arm goes all the way up. And as you exhale, spin the left heel down to the ground. Rainbow warrior towards the back wall. That's it. Good. Take a breath in. Walk yourself to lizard lunge. Top of the mat. Hands come to the inside. And allow yourself to reach the right arm up to the ceiling. A full breath in. As you exhale, hand comes to the inside of the knee. Stretch the front leg. Full breath in, open it. Exhale, hand comes to the knee, stretch it on. Full breath in, open it. Exhale, hand comes to the knee. Last time, full breath in. Back knee can drop down. Reach towards the back wall. Option here, heel can come to seat if that's available to you. Or allow yourself to come up onto the knee and hand can come on top of the thigh. Whatever feels the sensation, if you feel a sensation on the front of the thigh, the hip flexor, that's what we're going for. And breathe deep. Yeah. Full breath in and breath out. Good. One more inhale and exhale. Release the hand or the foot. Bring the hand to the inside. Find that tabletop position. Knees together. Bring the hands down. You've been here before. Walk your hands all the way back to your heels. Roll yourself all the way up. Walk the hands back. Inhale. Find that lift in the heart. Back bend. And exhale. Lower it down. Bring the hands to the low back. You're in your camel pose. Rise yourself up. From here, just engage the shoulder blades down the back. Take a breath in. Hips are gonna go forward and allow your heart to go up and back. Head will be the last thing to go back. What we don't want is this to happen. This should be here, hips over knees. Taking a breath in and a breath out. Good, yes. Nice, you guys. Full breath in and breath out. When you've had enough and you've reached your 3 or 4 breaths, allow yourself to sit down, kind of hips right in line. Bring the palms right to your thighs. Palms can face down right on your thighs for more grounding. Just allow the spine to come back to its neutral shape. Let it create space in the vertebra before rounding or forward folding. Helps to maintain a nice healthy spine. As you kind of let it come back from that big back bend. And just come back to your breath. Maybe sitting a little bit taller, up out of the hips. Breathing in through the nose. And then out through the nose. And just noticing. Allowing yourself to move if you need to move. Maybe one more breath. Big sigh out through the mouth. Good, let the eyes open. All right, plant the palms top of your mat. Find that tabletop position. Lift the heart forward, cow the spine. And as you exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Left side, lift it all the way up. As you exhale, curl the knee in toward the nose, step between the hands. Seated spinal twist, take it all the way underneath you. From here, cartwheel the hands around behind you so the right hip is on the ground. Left hand will come to the ground and the right arm will come around to either hug in the knee or take the upper arm bone to the outside of the thigh. And again, this bottom leg, this right leg can come out straight to allow you to sit more comfortably. Exactly, yes. Take a breath in and exhale, twist, looking over the left shoulder. Belly button pulls into your spine, yes. Full breath in, sit up as tall as you can, and then exhale, open. One more inhale, lift the heart and twist, yes. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands to the top of the mat, and then press into the left foot forward, right foot's gonna kick up to that standing split. Looking underneath you, and then letting the hips stay square to the floor. Good, full breath in. And exhale, soften the front leg, find that high lunge. Step it back, rise the arms overhead. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale, hands come to heart center, look to the left, and then lunge twist. Again, the back knee can drop down. It's also a good way to kind of get that twist, to let the knee drop down. When you're ready, back knee can lift off. And then imagine you're really lifting, twisting from the rib cage, sternum, that bony part of your breastbone. It's gonna come towards the thumbs. Yes, good. Take a breath in through the nose. On the exhale, twist. Lengthen through the spine, long back leg. One more exhale. Really soften the shoulders down the spine. Open the arms as you inhale. Stay low, and then left hand comes to low back, right arm goes up. Exalted warrior. Yes, that's it. And back heel spins down, rainbow warrior. Bend the back knee, flex the left toes toward the shin. Start to walk your hands top of the mat. Find your lizard lunge. Beautiful. From here, inhale the left arm high. Exhale, hand comes to the inside, tap onto the right kneecap. Take a full breath in, rise it all the way up. Exhale, tap it onto the right kneecap. Full breath in, rise it all the way up. Tap it onto the right kneecap. This time it goes all the way up. Drop the back knee down and reach towards the back wall or heel to seat, grabbing your thigh stretch. So if that's available to you, making sure you're not on your kneecap, or if so the best sensation sometimes for really tight hips and really tight knees is just to be right here, coming up and really keeping that hip underneath you. Yeah. Using the musculature to help to stretch. Yes, exactly. Relaxing the shoulders, softening the face. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out. Good, one more breath. As you exhale, release the foot. Beautiful, take the hands to the inside, step it back. Roll it all the way down. Hands come to the ankles. Sit yourself all the way up. When you rise up, take the hands either to low back, right arm will rise, dancing camel. And then lower your hips down, switch hands. Right hand to the other low back, left arm will rise, hips go forward. As you exhale, hips sit down. An option for a hand to come to your ankle if you're ready for it. So if your back allows, hands can switch each time as you set the hips forward, and hands can go to your ankles. If you have blocks available at home or you're got those available for you, pillows. As you exhale, sitting down, and as you inhale, rising up. Good. This is a nice one where you can kind of make it your own. You can let your head get involved. You can let it be as big and as flowy as you like. You can let yourself move and close your eyes. Give yourself 2 more breaths in. It's also really good for days at the desk or working at a computer. Last one, hips go all the way down. Let yourself come to that resting position. And just find this tall spine. And your 3 conscious breaths. Those nourishing breaths in through the nose. And out through the nose. And breath in. And breath out. And one more inhale. And then exhale. Start to open the eyes. From here, just gently make your way forward. Tuck the toes under and just gently lift the hips up and back. From here, inhale as you slide the right leg up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, knee will draw in toward the nose. Step between the hands, and from here, heel to the foot behind the left wrist, lowering the shin bone down to the ground, coming into your half pigeon pose. And then from here, just gently lowering yourself down for a hip stretch. And you're ready. If this is something that's not available to you, you can always swing your leg around in front of you, come onto your back and come into figure 4. Taking the right foot on top of the left thigh, and then taking the right hand, thread the needle, grabbing onto the shin. So this is much better for you if you get into half pigeon and you're like, oh no, not for me. Allow yourself to go there. Allow yourself to find those places that work for you. And this is especially a good place to really breathe deep. And then especially if you come here and it's really easy to detach. It's easy to get put in this stretch and start to plan about thinking about dinner, thinking about all those things that come next. And allow yourself to stay rooted in where you are, even just for the next 30 seconds. See if you can be involved. See if the breath can be the most important thing. See if the sensation in the hip can become the most interesting thing. Noticing the tight spots in the body, little knots. Allowing yourself to adjust if need be. So 2 more breaths here. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And you exhale, see if you can release in the jaw. And 1 more breath. And exhale it out. Good. Gently walk up onto your hands. Back leg will swing around in front of you. Take the right foot to the inside of the inner thigh. Reach the right hand behind you, stargazer pose. Left arm will come all the way up as you lift backwards to find an open heart. Just find that counter pose. Looking up towards the back hand, making sure the shoulder is open. Lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Take 2 feet in front of you. Give a little shake in the legs and raise the arms overhead. And then as you exhale, let yourself just fall forward. Just reach for whatever's there. Just see if you can release the back of the neck. That's the biggest thing. Finding the weight in the back of the neck. The chin might fall down toward the chest. See if you can feel heavy in the upper body so the spine can release. Trying to feel as much weight off the head as possible. Take 1 more breath here. Exhale it out. Start to walk up onto your hands. Swing the feet around behind you. Come onto tabletop position. Inhale as you cow the spine. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Find that left leg, rise it all the way up as you inhale. Step between the hands. And then heel to the foot behind the right wrist. Drop it all the way down. Then square the hips off and let yourself come into that half pigeon pose. Gently walking yourself down. So these lower chakras are all involved in these. It's our legs, it's our feet, it's our hips. It's all of the things that ground us into the earth. It's what connects us, it's what roots us. It's what allows us to feel stable and safe and secure. And it tells us a lot about what happens when those get disrupted or those feel unstable. Either emotionally tight hips or feeling like we can't quite find our balance, feeling unsteady, or feeling the need for more grounding. Give yourself 2 more breaths here. And full breath in through the nose. And breath out. Soften the shoulders. You can soften behind the neck. Good. Last breath. And exhale out. Good. Gently walk yourself up onto your hands. Swing the back foot around to the front. Take the left foot to the inside of the thigh. Rise the left arm overhead. Tend the hand behind you as you rise all the way up. Stargazer pose. Take a breath in. Rise it up. And then exhale, lower it all the way down. Good. Take that legs right in front of you. Flex the toes and sit up nice and tall. So plant the hands right beside you. And find those sits bones right on the bottom, those bottom butt bones. So those roll up, down, and back. Take the right hand on top of the ear. Head draws down toward the right ear, toward the right shoulder. And reach the left arm long. Take a breath into the nose. And exhale it out. You can find a little sticky spot. The chin can draw down toward the chest. And 1 more breath. And exhale it out. Inhale, raise the arm overhead. Switch. Left hand on top of the right ear. Tend the right fingers onto the ground. Take a breath in through the nose. And then breath out. Good. 1 more full breath in. And exhale. Good. Let it open. Take the arms overhead, raise them in front of you, and slowly lower down 1 vertebra at a time. When you arrive, take the right knee into the chest. Give it a little squeeze. And as you exhale, send it across the body to the left side. Take the right hand and let it palm face up on the upward diagonal. That's going to allow the body to spiral openly. So take a breath into the nose here. And as you exhale, allow the shoulder to melt down away from the ear. And you can take the left hand and put it on your rib cage and notice if the rib cage is flared up. And if it is, on your exhale, just sort of melt your own rib cage down into your spine. Yeah, that's like you're doing your own little self-assist there. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, just soften the rib cage. Good. And 1 more breath. And then exhale, soften the shoulder into the rib cage, into the spine. Good. Inhale, bring the leg back to center. And switch legs. Left knee will draw in toward the chest. Give it a little squeeze. And then take everything over toward the right side. And the left hand's gonna be up on the upward diagonal, palm face up. Exactly. And then take a breath in through the nose. As you exhale, release the shoulder down away from the ear. Good. Then take the right hand and just see if you can guide your own rib cage in toward the spine. So just softening the rib cage down, finding that natural spiral into your body. Full breath in and exhale. Good, one more inhale. And exhale out. Take a breath in, bring the leg back to center. And draw both knees into the chest. Grab them for a little happy baby. Legs, you can always grab onto shins, outside of the thighs, whatever is there for you. Whatever feels opening in the hips, you can grab onto the outside of the feet. And let the tailbone go long. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. The next inhale, bring the legs back to center. Extend the left leg long. This time, take the right leg long onto one more spinal twist over to the right side. So kick out the right leg long. So you're gonna make a big L shape. Yes. Good. So the bottom leg goes long, the right leg goes long. So this is gonna be a deeper twist. Take one more breath in. Exhale, let it fall all the way over. Belly button to spine. Good. Breathe in. And just wring everything out. Good. Inhale, draw it back up to center. Nice and easy. Switch legs. Left leg goes in. Right leg kicks out long. Left leg will kick out straight over to the side. So like a big L, 90-degree angle. So allowing a deeper twist. Breathe in through the nose. And just imagine you're gonna reach through the left fingertips. At the same time, you're reaching out through the left heel. There it is, left, yeah. Almost forgot my left and right. Good, yeah, exactly like that, good. So kicking out through that left foot, and then at the same time, crossing the body, really driving out through those fingertips. One more breath. And then exhale, belly button pulls to spine. Good, bring it all the way in. And draw the knees back into the chest. Plant both feet on the ground, palms face down, lift up for one last bridge pose. Option to interlace the fingers underneath you and walk them. One last little active bridge. Hips will go high. Make sure you can tickle your heels with your fingertips. Big breath in. And let the hands release if you have them underneath you, and then slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Step the knees, knock the knees in together, place one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. Let the eyes close. Constructive rest. As you start to come into Shavasana, option to stay right here in this position in constructive rest as long as you need. Or move into straight legs with palms face up. Allow the breath to slow down. Let the body feel heavy. As you start to deepen your breath and start to awaken your body, start to bring your awareness back to your foundation. You notice the ground. Notice the rootedness in your feet. Notice sensations in your legs. And allow the awareness in this room to start to awaken the body. Bringing yourself back by moving fingers and toes. Maybe moving the head side to side. And from there, gently reaching the arms overhead for morning stretch. Eventually curling yourself onto your favorite side. As you roll yourself into the fetal position, bringing your knees into your chest, and eventually up to a seat when you're ready. And when you do, bring the hands to heart center. Maybe bring your mouth possibly into the shape of a smile, maybe even into a grin. Allow the warmth of your practice to fill your skin, to fill your heart. Acknowledge your hard work. Acknowledge the dedication to yourself, to your mind, to your practice. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a sigh out through your mouth. Take a breath in. And an HM. Allowing that when you build the foundation from that which you can grow. And that is where we build this strong sense of will and sense of self-confidence. Light me bows to the light within you. Namaste.